What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And ladies and gentlemen, every once in a while, a mask comes along that is so rare and so hard to find and has so little information out there that you think that it's just never going to happen. You are never going to get that mask. And in today's video, we are going to be taking a look at and adding to the collection a mask of that nature. It was a mask that haunted us for years, and we finally have it now. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we have a package from none other than Mr. Michael Covert over at MC Studios, and boy, oh boy, am I excited. So, I'm not going to waste any time right now. I'm going to go ahead and jump on into the box, and as we take this thing out of there, I will explain a little bit more about this piece. But right now, I am just so excited to see it and finally own it that I'm ready to jump on into it. So, without further ado, here we have that mask. Again, MC Studios, Mr. Michael Covert, an absolute wizard and guru in the hobby. We would not have half of the cool shit that is out there and available to us if it weren't for Michael. So, let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Michael Covert, a longtime friend of mine. He has done so much for the channel and the House of Masks and the hobby as a whole, so he is an unsung hero, even though he's not really unsung. I think pretty much everybody watching this probably knows who Covert is, right? Well, regardless, what we've got today is none other than the last mask that I needed for my Clown Core collection, and that mask is the infamous Sax mask. And here we go. I'm going to give you guys the first look at this piece before I turn it around and take a look for myself. Covert did not show me any photos of this before he sent it. He asked me if I wanted to see pictures of this thing before he sent it, and I was like, I don't know. So he just never sent them. It was going to be a surprise, and now we have this mask. Boy, oh boy, am I excited. So I will turn it around now, take a look for myself, and man, oh man, this thing has absolutely haunted us. Covert and I alike spent a long time looking for this thing all the time. We were constantly on eBay and Craigslist and just scouring the web for any information that we could find on this piece, and we just couldn't find anything. But one day, Covert hit me up frantically and was like, dude, I found it. And you're not going to believe what follows that sentence, because it was like we were being trolled by the mask gods. We just absolutely could not get this thing sent to us. For some reason, he found like 3 of these, and every single time he got ripped off. He would find one typically in Mexico for some reason, he would pay for it, and then the people would just completely ghost him. They would either block him or just completely stop speaking to him and never send the mask, so we just couldn't get it. And I don't know how he made it happen, but he did, and now we finally have the real deal, because Covert is now reproducing these. This is not an original, this is a reproduction done by MC Studios, and they are absolutely flawless and perfect. And as you can see, they even come with this vintage old school looking tag. They say rubber mask made in North Carolina. They've got the MC Studios logo on there, and it is super sick. Absolutely love that, and I'm just so happy that we finally got it. I don't know how, where, or why the Clown Core saxophone player decided to pick this thing up, but that old thing that I always talk about, where these bands and these artists just decide to use the rarest old obscure weird masks that don't seem to actually exist in real life, holds true, because that's exactly what happened. Right Clown or Sax Clown chose the hardest mask that we've had in a long time to track down. Whether it's with Buckethead stuff or Slipknot stuff, we literally couldn't even find a company or a catalog photo of this piece. Still no idea who originally created this, but Covert is assuming that it was some sort of Mexican company that was selling them in like Mexican street markets, and that would make sense since the ones that we did find that we weren't able to get shipped to us and kept getting ripped off on were all from Mexico. So yeah, dude, we finally have it, and you're probably wondering how you can get your hands on one, and the bad news is that for right now, you can't. The real deal Clowncore copy was the only one in existence that we knew of until Covert found his original. So there are technically two out there. However, I don't see Covert letting go of his copy, and I definitely don't see the other copy coming back into existence because it actually sold at a Clowncore show out in California for $1,000 and was rotting pretty badly. So chances are that it's probably going to dissipate into nothing unless it goes to someone that we know of in the hobby that's going to have it taken care of and foam filled and repaired and all that good stuff. So somebody spent $1,000 on a mask that they're probably going to let rot because we know that it didn't go to anybody in the hobby. So I would say as of right now, Covert's got the only copy that really matters, and that's a real shame because I really wanted that original copy, but I couldn't get to it quick enough. Somebody else got it, and now chances are it's going to turn into soup in the next year or so. So that sucks. The good news is that Covert is actually working with Clowncore, and these may be available in the future. He made up a couple copies and gave them to Clowncore, and Clowncore actually sold them at their merch booth at the shows that they were doing. So there are other copies of these replicas out there, and there's probably a pretty good chance that Clowncore is going to end up ordering more through Covert and selling those on their website because I'm sure that these are a smash success. I can't imagine that a lot of people didn't go buy these at the merch booth, especially if the real deal copy sold for $1,000. That's pretty crazy. So you've probably got a pretty good chance at owning one of these in the future. Again, this is the last Clowncore mask that I needed to add to my Clowncore collection, so there is going to be a Clowncore collection update video in the future. I'll get all of them displayed the way that I want them, create a nice little Clowncore section in my collection, and show all of these things off together. I think that's going to be pretty cool. And of course, since the Sax Clown got rid of his original, he had to use something else, which means that now I have to track down the new mask that he used to replace this one, and I'll have to get that added to the collection as well. But for right now, I'm pretty content with Clowncore stuff. I've been waiting on this for a long time and really anticipating it, and we finally got it here, so that's pretty fucking rad. Thank you, Covert. Now, with all of that out of the way, I think it's time to go ahead and end this video the same that we end all the rest of the videos, with some nice up-close shots of this piece. There is just a crazy banging noise going on outside that's really distracting me and really pissing me off. Haven't heard it all day, finally sat down to film, and now I've got to deal with this. White people problems. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and give you guys some hero shots of this thing to see all of the detail because it is a really cool mask, and I am excited to get it put up with the rest of the guys. And that's gonna be that. So again, shout out to Covert. I will be dropping all of his information down below. You guys can go check him out if you don't already, but I'm sure that you probably do. But if you don't, go over there, show him some love, let him know that the House of Masks sent you, and maybe he'll keep hooking us up with cool stuff in the future. So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and thank you for watching my videos. And we will see you guys in the next one.